Hello you all, my name is Tia Pitt.
My name is Samaya Gardner.
And welcome to the Footed brand. This is the name of our brand of our shoe, and our saying is each step brings you closer to a new day, a new smile, and a new today, the Footed way. This will be the color of our store and our hopefully franchise once we get it started. And also, just to throw that in there, we'll be donating 20% of all of our proceeds to the Black Lives Matter movement. All right, this is the first idea for our store plan. And this just shows the front door right here, and here will be a shoe rack right in the middle of our store. It will have shoes on both sides and 2 benches on each side as well for people to try on the shoes. There will also be mirrors on each side, and the one thing we wanted to add that's a little different than most stores is have a juice bar right here. And basically it wouldn't be really expensive, just something for someone to stop, get something to drink while enjoying shoes, or maybe if someone else is shopping and you're with someone, you can enjoy a drink. And also I want to talk about the cash registers right here. Somebody was talking about that?
The cash registers basically will be 2 cash registers, and there will be TVs on top of them for basically, if anybody wants to watch TV while they try on different shoes and stuff like that.
It'll basically be like commercials of our shoes, showing different promotionary things and showing like, different shoes that people might not know about, and it'll be all up on the TVs above. Also, there will be a bathroom in the corner over here, for anybody who needs to use the restroom. Yeah, next one.
Okay, so the color of our shoe, we want to do red because, red goes with a lot of different things, Since our shoe is like a sports shoe, most teams wear red, so our color will be red, and the cost of the shoe will be $145.
And I just want to talk about the shoe for a second and the design. So for instance, I'll let you guys know that me and Samaya are both athletes. We both play basketball. And me personally, I just let you know, I twisted this ankle twice, this one once, have a lot of ankle problems, and I know so many more people like me that have ankle problems due to sports and basketball specifically. So this design will have like a built-in ankle brace at the top of the shoe. The outside of it will be hard, but then there'll be strings attached that'll be stretchy, and it'll be connected to the shoestring. So that way when you tie it, it can fit your ankle best the way you can change it. No matter if your ankle's bigger or smaller, you can have some control over that. Also, the shoe will have I Can't Breathe on it, and we will have also I Can't Breathe on the shoelaces. And keep push, what does the shoe attract? What does the shoe attract? Hit it twice. All right, so just to talk about who the shoe attracts, like I said, it's for athletes that not only look for comfortability and design, but safety as well. The shoe has a built-in ankle brace, like I mentioned, that will minimize the ankle injuries in sports. A recent study found that 40% of high school athletes have ankle injuries, and even more in basketball, different sports, soccer. There are different things that ankle injuries affect. So this would be a great shoe for those people.
So this version of the shoe, this is a more cleaned up version and more zoomed in so you can see. So basically this I Can't Breathe will be right here, and then the shoestrings will have I Can't Breathe on it either. And the whole shoe will basically be red, but the shoestrings will be black, and this part will be black.
This is just our third sketch out of the shoe, and it's just showing I Can't Breathe in another location. Therefore, it'll be different options. So if someone wants it in the back part of the shoe or in the front part of the shoe, it just gives them more variety of where it can be. Next, we just want to show the I Can't Breathe symbol. I'm pretty sure as you all know, it's a slogan associated with the Black Lives Matter movement, and this is just to bring awareness with the shoe. It's of course to help support, anybody, girls, boys, in sports, but it's also to bring awareness to the movement.
So this right here, these are a couple of different shoes that we got our ideas from. So basically we have like KDs, and we have LeBron, we have Jordan 1, and Kyrie, just different basketball shoes that we were looking at.
Next, this is the budget. To make the shoe will cost about $5. It's very inexpensive to make the shoe. And then we want to talk about the store budget. Our store budget is about $200,000. The building, we were looking at different spaces, would be about $100,000. We want a spacious building, a building that can fit everything we need, the different shoe racks and everything like that. And also, I listed out the different things that will go into that budget. So the supplies within the store, the additional add-ons, specifically like the juice bar, restocking that, getting someone to work that, the materials within the store, and also, of course, paying employees and different things like that. And lastly, we said why you should invest in our brand. When you invest with our brand, you invest with us. You invest with Tia Pitts and Samaya Gardner. You invest with hard work and determination. This brand means more to us than selling a shoe. This is a way to not only help the girls and boys out there, just like us in athletics, but to also shed light on the bigger issues at hand and the footed experience. At Footed, we want the customer's experience in our stores to be as great as the shoe they look to buy. We want to embark on a new way of looking at the shoes, a way to make people smile whether they're leaving empty-handed or walking out in our freshest new shoes.
I really like that you guys have a shoe with a conscience. It's a shoe with a conscience, with social conscience. What is your startup cost? Again, did you say that? How much it was gonna cost?
We set the startup for business 200,000, how much we want for the brand in general. So 200,000 was our budget.
Okay, so 200,000 is the total for everything, the store and the shoe. And how much are you looking for the shop to invest?
215,000. We want a little bit of extra money, for franchising and enlarging the business to see where it takes us. So definitely a little bit more in our budget.
And the shoe cost, I'm sorry, you probably said that.
Yes, $145. We don't want to make it too expensive, but not too inexpensive. I feel like a lot of times, especially with people with different sizes, shoes can get really expensive. So that was another main point of our shoe, not to go over a certain amount.
And your cost to make the shoe?
It was about $5 to make the shoe.
Are you doing that in the United States or overseas?
This would be probably overseas, probably in China, and shipped out here.
Okay. Well, I think that's a great concept, ladies. Thank you.
Where will you be selling the shoe at?
We'll be selling it here though.
Like where you plan on opening your store at?
In this area, probably in this area, obviously in the United States, but specifically in Illinois. So I don't know if you'd like me in a specific town or.
Yeah, like in like downtown or
Yeah,
south
preferably
side?
downtown,
Okay.
definitely preferably downtown, where more business would be easy to attract to people downtown.
Is the color of the shoe only gonna be available in red
No.
and black?
There are gonna be red, black, and white were the three options we were gonna give people. And if you wanted the shoelaces in red or the shoe in white, it would be able to fluctuate like that. But those were our three main colors that we were going to.
And this is my partner, Taylor Page. And we would like to be discussing to you guys, take more of your time to discuss our shoe company, which is Karma Industries. And the shoe that we're going to be talking about basically is our basketball shoe called AK Dynamics. And we're just going to talk about a few things. So first, our idea. So this is like the base, idea of our shoe. We want it to be mid-top, like just right here, and we wanted to have like a different type of design or pattern to it, because you don't see a lot of designs or like type things on shoes and whatnot. We wanted to have a fade, and we wanted to be like dark to white. And our idea for the color, which was teal, we wanted it to be.
Alright, so basically our whole idea was to basically have something that you haven't seen a lot, because a lot of shoes use the color red and white and black and blue. So we decided to use the color teal because that's not on a lot of shoes. You'll see it every now and then, but you won't see it as much as you see red and white and green and everything. And we want to use designs that you haven't seen also. Like, we didn't want the old-fashioned one side with one color and the other side with another color, or just two colors at the same time. We were going to use a combination of, I'm not sure if you can see this well, but these two colors, we're going to use a combination of those. And for our designs, we want to use something different. So this right here, this pattern, you can't really see it, but this pattern we were going to use at the back of the shoe, and it was going to be going up, like, basically like fluttering up. And then at the bottom, it was going to be designed, you know how like UGG has like a circle and then it like spreads out? So our design was going to be like this pattern down here. And then on the side of the shoe, it was going to be our logo that we made up, which is the letters K and A, but it's mixed together. And that was going to be on the side of the shoe. And the target audience for this shoe is around teenagers and young adults because those are most people who are buying designer shoes nowadays. And our target price is going to be around $150 because adult size shoes are more expensive than kid size shoes, but we didn't want them to be as expensive as designer shoes like Jordans and Adidas and Steph Curry's and all those other shoes. And on our next slides, we just have the ideas that we had together and how we want the shoes to go.
Okay, so like I said before, we wanted to do a basketball shoe, and we already talked about the patterns and whatnot and on the bottom. And for our how is we chose the shoe because we felt like a casual lifestyle shoe would be the best way to go. You can wear these shoes where and whenever with the soft padding insole, and they will give you a sense of comfort. So basically, you know, like when you're walking a lot, cause like me personally, I have a job and I'm always on my feet a lot, and certain shoes like make my feet hurt really bad. So we thought that we put that in consideration. We was like, why not get like a good pattern instead of like having to buy it separately from Walmart or not? You can just have it in there, and then we can store like have extra packaging of padding, so those if we were to take them out, put the new ones in there. And also in the back, like when Jordan's in the back, you know, like and you put them on and they like a hurt your, is that Achilles?
The back of your ankle?
Yeah. And that would hurt. We actually like added padding right there too. Like not too much cardboard because we researched what's inside there and made it real hard. And not too much cardboard when that's like memory foam and then yellow comfort thingies. And we thought that'd be a really good useful asset to our shoes. And yeah, on the next slide is gonna be our why.
So before we came to the decision of just making the basketball shoes, we had other type of shoes, and this is another type of shoe, like a core lifestyle shoe. And this shoe more looks like a Converse than more of like a basketball shoe, and that's why we didn't want it, because we didn't want that type of shoe. And the reason why we did this shoe is because we wanted something that had inspirations from like Jordans, but we also wanted something that designs weren't frequently used, like I explained earlier. And this is just another design that we decided not to use. And then this is our last design. This is a kid's shoe. And what we were going to do is, since you know kids like active things, you know, animation and things, we were going to put like flames at the bottom just so you can give them a little color, because kids like to be, you know, animated. And then where we wanted to put our shoe were in predominantly black neighborhoods, because we know that Black people buy a lot of shoes. Well, not just Black people, but Hispanics, minorities buy a lot of shoes. So we wanted to put it in a predominantly minority area like Chicago, LA, Houston, Atlanta, and other places like that.
And also for the kids shoe, we thought about doing video for the things that are shoelace.
Yeah.
Because kids, you know, they like to tie their shoes, and when they do tie their shoes, they always like playing with them. So we thought, okay, Velcro, they could just snap them on, snap them off, and then be, you know, less of a hassle.
All right. And this page is basically where we got our shoe inspiration from, and these were all our ideas. This is where we get the inspiration from Jordans, and where we got the inspiration for the kids' shoes. But this is basically like what we came down to. We thought that the fade type shoe is what you haven't seen a lot. Like they have those type shoes, but you don't see them as much as you will see the other two. And on this page is basically where we have our business plan. And you can't really see this picture, but this picture is basically our store. Where it's going to be a storefront. It's not going to be in the mall because we think that would be more expensive. And we would like for the shoes to be released near May 2021, only because we wanted to come out before the summer, because a lot of people like to show off their clothes during the summertime. And since it's teal and that's a light color, we thought that it's a light color, so it's going to be in the summer.
And it's going to be like $90,000.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's a lot.
It's like church. Just fast to play.
All right.
My name is Terrell Steele,
My name is Marion Kimbrough.
and also our partner was Anthony, but unfortunately he couldn't come because due to sickness, but we're gonna carry this presentation without him.
So basically our shoe is called the Chameleon Retro 11s. This shoe is based on, it's tied to your emotions. Basically what it does is, however you're feeling, the shoe will change colors. From this part will be like a colorway of the color. Like, so for example, if you're feeling mad, the shoe will change red. Or if you're feeling sad, it might be blue. If you're happy, it could be yellow, green, or whatever color you think happiness could be. So yeah, that's basically what it just changed colors based on your emotions.
All right, and I'm gonna give you guys a brief history of how our shoe came to be. So, in 1899, native tribes of tropical rainforests in southern Asia came up with the idea of wanting their shoes to have a different style based on the emotions they chose. So, to make their ideas come to reality, they conducted some experiments, but the biggest experiment they found was they want to use the piece of skin of the chameleon's shredded skin by where they carefully peeled off their skins and got lots of it to conduct their experiments. So after they gathered many of the old skins of the chameleons, they used animal tissues to paste them on their shoes. Some of the colors they used were red to show if those were angry. Some used yellow to display if they were happy. And their king, the king of the tribe, they used gold to determine who was the leader of the tribe. But, however, today shoe companies like Nikes, Adidas, and Jordans, they want to expand, like make the shoes more updated, make an updated version of the shoes based on how the native tribes did it. But they also want to know like how to change the colors based on how people are feeling, like nowadays. So, what we that's kind of like the brief history of our story of the native tribes. But we feel like we feel like if they can, we feel like they can conduct their experiments in the right way. So
We actually got 4 modules of shoes. If you guys, we had Anthony sketch these 4 shoes, and we want to pick which shoe will look better like, for the colorway. And we chose the 11s specifically because it has, it's like our shoe like a colorway, so like it's not just gonna be a color. It's like the color is actually moving. So like it's moving in the shoe. So if it's really like you're gonna see like a red moving in the shoe. So that's why we chose these particular shoes, because I feel like that would fit best for a color that's moving in the shoe.
And basically, the purpose of wearing our community shoes, the purpose of wearing our shoes is to help our customers express themselves on however they feel. Like I said earlier, if they feel happy, if they feel sad, feel depressed, such and such. So that way they can be able to walk when they're able to walk down, they're able to just show what they're feeling on the inside. If they want to feel stylish, they can choose a design or color that best fits them. And also, it will allow our customers to place different types of memes, messages, and designs on their shoes, such as like the Black Lives Matter logo, to show like our shoes is supporting this movement and showing that we do too care about the movement and want the movement to be better.
So this is actually the picture of our if you go down here, this is actually our logo. We chose a chameleon because it gives you a representation of a lot of colors. So that's why we chose the chameleon. And it's called Dash of Colors, Mood Swings to the Max. Because basically what I said was, it's basically tied into your emotions. So if your mood swings is you sad, it's going, whatever I said, whatever color Because when you get the shoe, you could pick what color you want to be sad, what color you want to be red. I mean, what color you want to be mad, what color you want to be happy. So whenever your shoe feels like you're getting into one of those emotions, it will change to that color.
All right. So, what is the inspiration of the shoe? What inspired us to make our shoe? It's based off the lizard. It's based off the chameleon. The reason why we chose the chameleon is because chameleons are a very unique type of lizards, because not only they can use their colors to like camouflage away from their enemies, but they use their colors to be unique, to stand out, and that's what we want our shoes to be. We want our shoes to stand out from our local competitors. We want our shoes to make people express themselves in a great way. We want our shoes to make people feel excited about wearing them every single day when they're walking down the streets, or going out to going out to dinner, like good dinners with families, clubs, such and such, etc. But that's how we got the inspiration of our logo, the chameleon.
So how much are you asking the Sharks for?
We would like our price to be at least 1,000. The reason why we say 1,000 is because the shoes.
How much are you asking them to invest in your property? I mean, into your shoe?
About 150,000.
And the shoe costs 1,000?
The shoe costs $1,000.
$1,000 per shoe?
For sure.
Yeah, per pair of shoes.
Per pair. I get 2 shoes for 1,000.
Yeah, because it's a brand new shoe and it has like some unique features into it.
So basically, what we wanted our store to be in New York City, because in New York City, it's like a lot of people actually been there.
Okay, you guys got about 30 seconds. The time is up. So see if the Sharks got any other questions.
Real quick, how much does it cost you to make it? If I'm paying 1,000, what is your cost to make it?
That's it. Our cost to make this shoe is about 2,000.
Wait. So I'm paying 1,000, but it costs you 2,000. That's not, can't be correct.
You lose the money.
Oh, you saying, okay, so our cost to make the shoe is about $250.
$250?
Yes.
Hey, I really like your originality. Thank you guys. You did a great job. Great presentation, great history lesson too.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, real good job.
Good job.
I'm proud of you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dwight Morrow. This is my partner, Anaya, and we're here to introduce Jumpins to you. Okay, so we first began trying to look for our shoes to kind of get an idea of what we wanted to be, like what we wanted our final product to be. We wanted to be something nice and something sellable to where somebody could like buy it, look in the store, and be like, "Oh, I want these. These look comfortable. Oh, I wear these." So
something like for kids, something that was like attract kids, that would make them want to get it.
This is our first design for kids. Like it's like a slip-ons called jump ins. No, this is called Balenciaga, but our final product is called jump ins. We couldn't like pinpoint what we wanted at the time. We had to like keep looking and looking at different types of shoes, and then we finally came up. Well, this is our first shoe. So then we finally came up with our first idea. This shoe was called Balenciagas, but we didn't really like that, so we had to think about something else, like a different type of shoe, a different idea, something that would attract people to looking at our shoes and buying. So we kept thinking, we went home and think about it. So then we began to think of something that we came up with our name that's called Jumpins.
Okay, this is our sketch of our first shoe. of like the first sketch of dumplings, and we didn't know like what type of design we wanted to shoot, if we wanted shoelaces or not, or stuff like that. So we had to think about that. But we decided to do like a Vans type of thing, where it's like you just put your foot in and down shoelaces, stuff like that.
Okay, this is
go ahead.
this is our boutique. We had like a little shop that we decided like we was gonna make it like if we ever get big, we can make a shop and have our own store. It would be called.
This like, okay, so we design like sock bins and like when you walk into the store, it's like socks and then shoes. Shoes right here, t-shirts, the doors, cashiers, like all that other stuff. And we kind of made it like so that you can see the general idea of it.
We have windows you can look in and see stuff. We have our discounted shoes and we have our shoes that are actually like not discounted,
brand new.
Our brand new, fresh out of stock. We have our door, we have our windows looking in. We have a 50% off t-shirt table. We wanted 50% off on t-shirt that go with the shoes. If you wanted socks that go with the shoes. If you wanted discount shoes, it could be different type of shoes, another type of shoe that we created, anything. And so this is our blueprint, basically, of our boutique and the shape and our design. And we wanted to make it fun and for kids to like. Basically, our shoes just to prove to kids that you can do what you want. You your own person, you can.
And like we also want to make it like pleasing for the parents to make it want to buy it. Like you don't want your 4-year-old out here with big old like you want it to be appropriate for age, like totally for kids to wear.
And wear it. Okay.
And this is our final design. We wanted to go with that checkerboard type of look, so we did like red and black, and then the name is in like different letters. Different like colors and stuff. And then we wanted it to be like affordable. Our prices were like we were going off like size, so like kids 45, like and then going on up. And then our material, our outside our shoe is mesh, and then the sole of the shoe is like memory foam. So it's like the mesh, so you get air in your feet and stuff like that.
And it's also like tight and comfortable. Where you can walk, it's like walking on a pillow. And so this is what we came up with. Me and my partners last decision. These were our jump-ins, final product. This is the shoe we took our time on and made our final product. We want kids to understand that you can do anything if you try hard enough.
What's your cost to make?
What'd you say?
Our cost to make?
Make the shoe?
I would say like $50, $60.
And how much does it cost?
Oh, it's like $45 for like kids. We're going by like size. So like kid size would be 45. Adult would probably be 60, 70.
To buy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How much does it cost to make? Production.
Like $60, $70.
It can't be.
It's gotta be less than what you sell it for.
Right.
Oh, like
20, 30.
yeah, 20, 30.
My question is, in terms of marketability, you have a nice boutique store with windows. Why put your discount shoes in the center of the store, visible to the windows, but your nicer, brand new product, which costs a lot of money, at the back of the store?
Sometimes the discounted can actually attract more than our actual shoe. If you attracted to our discount, you might be attracted to our actual shoe.
Right, you come to the store, you see like discount, and then you look around like, oh, these are nice shoes, I'm gonna buy our actual shoes.
I'm attracted to discounts.
Thank you guys.
Great job. Thank you.